Hello, welcome to my Valheim Forever World. Last time we had a little unexpected journey and then came back and upgraded some of the base. And that was pretty much it. It was pretty eventful. It was a nice episode. I feel like I kind of bounced back a decent amount from that, so I'm happy. This time, need to mine some copper. I need to get a bunch of bronze because I want to build the bronze mace. And I want to try and upgrade it at least once. We'll see if that happened today. And then I kind of want to work on filling out a little bit more of this base here. So let's get started. Happy to have you here. Rocky. Love it. Got my rested buff. I did eat right before my little intro there. So let me look at... I want to look at just a couple things that I can maybe add to the base here. That might help me just to see when my base is being attacked. I think I'll know for the most part. But like forge cooler, the anvils. I don't think I have the anvils unlocked yet. Let's see. I do have the anvils. I have the ads. Like, really want to work on really upgrading what I can, but I mean, my workbench is maxed out for what I have so far. Forge cooler is the only thing I can do for my forge, so okay. Yeah, we'll have to get some copper. I don't know if I had any loose ends from the last time other than that, so let's run over there. I think I can get rid of this because I went through and kind of stabilized my edges, so nothing should be able to get over here. I have pretty clean lines along this perimeter. I'm gonna have to maybe spread some of this stuff out so it's not so condensed anymore. I kind of built it as like a makeshift wall around. So like only point of entry was here. And then through my house. So one thing I did think of, so I am gonna get rid of I think this little area. And instead, I think I'm just going to close this off. There, that way there's just like one single point of entry. I wasn't using this door much anyway, so. And then my storage room is a little cramped. Figure something out there. I'm not really a huge fan of that. I don't know. I'm just kind of nitpicking a few things. It's not a huge deal. It's more of a personal grievance. So yeah, let's go get some copper here in a sec. I don't want to... Just in case I need... Too exposed. Oh, okay. I originally had this here to like repair this area. Maybe I'll just have like a mini workstation spot like over here away from the door. Just so I can make repairs to the wall. I'm not really a big fan of spreading workbenches around your base. It works. That's just my personal... Oh, I need to have it in the middle there. This will be nice for like quick repairs on the way out too, so it's not a bad thing. But I'm not a huge fan of just spreading workbenches everywhere. It does the trick, but you can decorate a lot more. There we go. Cool. Make sure my bees are all happy. I don't really have to jump, so that's why I like putting them on just like a one meter beam. If you can't do it on a roof. I don't really need that one out there too, but it helps with spawns. I personally like to use campfires and then bury them, because it does the same thing. It's player base items. Rocky. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I put my pickaxes here. Yep. And I guess speaking of campfires, I guess I'll need a couple more. Okay. My cart should still be over by this other base. I'll be alright. I was gonna refresh my rested buff, but looks like it's about midday, so I'll probably need it in about 15 minutes. And I always have this house to run back to. Part of me wants to set up... I have a secondary... Oops, I didn't mean to ping. I have a secondary little base like here. I want to have... my keyboard likes to... Oh wait, no. That's funny. So my keyboard likes to add extra letters when I type. So I thought that was an error with that, but it actually is... I thought it had two R's, but it's boar with an R for raspberries right there, so that's funny. Anyway, do a little bit of mining. I was given a suggestion that I actually really like. For anyone that's new, I have had a bear that's been bullying me for basically the entire series so far. And rather than try to defeat it as like a goal, yeah, it's that bear right there. It's a 1-star bear. I think once I have this area cleared out, I'm gonna dig a nice deep hole, and I'm gonna trap that bear in it. Oops, don't want to get rid of that. Why did I get rid of it? Yeah. I just think that would be really cool to have that bear kind of trapped in its own little, like, zoo almost. I do have, so going back to base items, I do have 3 here, so a torch, workbench, and a chest. So I gotta be careful. Oh, there's a Skelly. Hi, Skelly. Yeah, just fight each other. I'm cool with that.
Just don't make the bear mad and I'll be alright. The skeleton's just going to town. Holy. That workbench I have is covered. So if I did want to use it for, yeah, see, I can rest right here. I can repair all my stuff. Hopefully not aggro that bear that's just over the hedge there. Oh, he's moving. He's been scaring me since episode 1, I'm pretty sure. Maybe 2. Alright, so we don't have any more copper underneath me as far as I can tell. Oh, little sliver right there. And then what I can do is keep the extra pickaxes here. That way if I forget one. Oh yeah. Forgot the Elder Power works on mining now. Yep, that's the bear, the 1-star bear. There's a big old copper deposit right here, too. So I want to keep that piece, but I actually want to show something off here, too, if I can. Sir? Just keeping this gives me shelter. A little bit. I think I have to be like right. Yeah, there's a sweet spot right there. That's alright. I don't want to waste my mining buff that I have right now. But I do want to show. Oh, we're getting a. Whoa. A little bit of a lag spike there. I want to show this off. See if I can get it. There we go. So satisfying. So basically, once you get your copper deposits, you can do it with silver too. Once you get to that point, it should still be usable. Yeah. So that one I won't touch. But basically, once you get your copper deposit to a certain point, you just hit the edge, and then it'll break the whole piece once there isn't any ground underneath. Oops. Much rather come back with copper. Let's see, that's 19. It is getting dark. I should bring a bed with me. I think I'm just going to work on building the zoo part of what I want to do. That way I can trap that bear in here eventually. And whatever else wants to fall in here. There's another copper deposit right here. Or is that... Oh, that's probably part of the one I'm working on. Okay. Little fragment that I missed. There we go. Feel cold. That's okay. I do have a campfire nearby. I'm not close enough right now. There we go. Definitely didn't optimize my boss power there, but I'm not here to min-max everything. Hey. I got 49 seconds on my rested buff too, so I can run to my second house, I guess. I don't know why I tried to block that. I've been trying to work on my club skill, just so I can do more damage with the mace once I have it, which I should have enough. Hold true on my promise to be better at holding the torches. Especially at night and in caves. It's my second house. That was very clutch. Oh, it's still my spawn point. That's funny. Oh, getting... Hey, stop throwing rocks at my stuff. Throw a torch on the outside of this. I should probably, while I'm thinking about it too, just in case it rains. I know this base has been a nice little clutch spot for me. But I've also, at points, it hasn't been covered. So hopefully it won't smoke itself out. If it does, I'll adjust. This one also has multiple base structures at it, so I should be careful. Though if I had to vote, I'd much rather this base get destroyed than my main one. This one I just found. And now here's just me repairing a little bit of it. Oh, okay. Got a comfort 4 buff. Nice. I guess I did set my spawn point. That's good. Good morning. Crack open a water. I do a lot of talking, so I do my best to... I mean, I'm generally pretty hydrated anyways. I try to drink at least a gallon of water a day. If I don't get that gallon, I'm not in a good spot. Oh, stuck in a little stump. Alright, I want to do a little bit more mining. I basically just don't want to mine copper for a little bit after this. I definitely use it for a lot of... Oh, of course it's raining. I use it for a lot of... Like, you'll need it for sconces and, like, decorative items, and I think I'm going to need some to upgrade my forge. I need some fine wood for that too. Oh, I don't want to get too close to that bear. I just realized where I was on the... Yeah. Alright. Basically just want like a clean line right here. I can trap this bear once I'm completely done with this little area. Or if he even wants to try and bother me right here, then I'd have a nice spot for him. Yeah, that should definitely be good enough. Might be able to get through right here. I loved that idea. Makes it a tiny bit scarier if he does get in here for some reason. And I miss it and he ends up taking me out and I have to run in and like grab my stuff. Makes it a little trickier. It'll be fun though. 8. Yeah, that should be a clean enough line. Kind of testing it right now too. Like that's kind of like the perfect little arena to hold them in. Should clean up the lines on this side. This is kind of like a little side project I didn't think I'd get to until later, but I'll take it. I have a, in my other long-standing series that I had going on for a while, my, kitchen build, I actually still have that world, too. I could do a one-off little tour of that world, if anyone's interested, but I have a grayling bartender. He just works in my kitchen. I trapped him when I was building it. And he's been there probably good 150 days. In-game. Oops. Thank you. That... I always thought Great Orbs say that. Okay. I think this is about as good as I can get a hole for a bear. Honestly, I can take my hoe and flatten it out if I really wanted to. That was one thing I learned, / remembered. The hoe, so if you look, there's those circles. So you see how it kind of fades out on the left and right, like just on the outer ring. If you line that up with the edge of like a wall here, it won't affect the wall. It's hard to do it in corners, but as long as that's there, see how none of these walls have been touched, so something I was reminded of. See, it like evened it back out with the rest to like get down to this point. You're still gonna have to mine it down, but it's trying to hit the copper deposit. It's okay to make mistakes. I just wanted to show that little bit of info if you're trying to get better at leveling your bases out and everything. It's really helpful to remember that. And then when you're mining it too, if you aim just on the outside, it should be able to even this back out. Yeah, see? Aim just to the outside part of where you're trying to line it back up at. There we go. And then also cardinal directions, north, south, east, west. Those are going to be your cleanest lines. So that's Hoeing and Mining 101 by Mitten Forge. Alright, we'll leave these here. Actually, let's just bring them with us. I think I have enough copper right now for what I need. I don't want to trap the bear in there too. right now, but it's built. We'll get to it. I'd much rather get to the task at hand, and I don't think I'm going to have enough to grab these. Ooh. It's critical. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to upgrade it. I know I'm going to have enough to build it at least. I'm going to have to check. Go and dry off. Okay. Because I'll take all and bring it with me. Let's reset our rested buff. Enjoy the sounds of nature for a little bit. Should fill these spots in, but I'm not going to be here enough to really want to actually rebuild this spot. All right. I honestly think at this point, if I at least build the bronze mace, if I can upgrade it, great. It's going to help me a lot in the swamp. Not worried if I can't do it. And I think if I remember right, this won't fit all the way through. Unless... guess I can just do that. So, you hold guard and jump. It detaches you from it. Oh, carrying too much. See if I can sad boy walk. That's what I call the encumbered debuff. Oh yeah, we'll be good. There we go. Okay, kind of getting better at storage right now. Still a little cramped. I'd like it to be a little better. Shut that. And I'll get better at labeling too. I'm generally okay.
Hi, Rocky. Guess I should give him his official name. Oh, I can't. Okay. So it's Rocky McRockbase. All of this should be. Oh, didn't I have dandelions over here? Yeah. Yeah. Yay. Some healing meads. Works for me. Okay, so I can build at least 18 bronze bars. The tin that I have. Oh, yeah, we'll be fine. I need 8 bronze. I can do that right now, actually. Yeah, I gotta work on my storage so I'm not like looking down at the stuff that I'm trying to grab at actively. I gotta move this ads. I think I'll spread all this out. Bronze mace. There we go. Replace the club. So the club right now is doing 30 blunt damage. This base is doing 35. So that's already doing a lot more. And then to upgrade it, we just need 4 bronze. All right, cool. We're good. Let's cook off a bunch of this wood, get some charcoal going. Oh yeah, we should be good on... We good on copper for a little bit. We'll throw this in my backup geared chest. Because, yeah, it's upgraded. It's a level 4, and it's 1 less than our level 1 mace there. Plus, there's a lot more benefits to the mace, so... It served me well. It did good. I think I should try and maybe focus on some more upgrades too while I'm waiting for all this copper to process. So, fine wood bow, we're going to need fine wood, core wood, deer hide. And then it was suggested, I think I'm going to do it. I think I need... Oh, what's it? Deer hide cape. So looking at that, I really just want to see. So I have the troll cape,
Gives me 1 armor. I'm not really using the sneaky bonus. The troll cape looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I think it's going to be a lot more expensive to use or to upgrade it. So I think what I'm going to do, maybe I'll upgrade my hood. And then we'll do the deer hide cape. 10 more bones. I can do the one of these one more time. So looks like they're all 10 armor. Guess it doesn't really matter. Guess I'll do one that doesn't need bones to upgrade. And then I just need a bunch more bones. I kind of like that. It's a little easier on the resources because I can focus on upgrading the rest of this. Bones ahead. Alright, then we need, yep, a little bit more. So, gives me a little bit more armor. I know armor doesn't really matter too much, but to me, it's a number that reduces damage even slightly. And I'll take that. We need to kill more trolls. Chop more fine wood, core wood. We'll do that soon too. Should build another smelter. Double my output there. Alright, that should do it for now, I think. Oops. Then I'll throw that troll cape in here. Uh-oh. Rocky's sad. Go refresh my torches. Oh yeah, can I? Let's go back to furniture. I forgot, so my sitting log. I don't think, do I have one? No. Is that going to bump my comfort up at all? I don't think so. No, it didn't. So I think it's bundled in with the chair, maybe? Bear rug. Bear paw, bear hide, bear trope. Oh, that's huge. Yeah, I like that. It's not going to bump me up because rugs are all bundled together, but it still looks cool. There, got the spawn point back here. Wanted to load up the smelter before I slept, because that makes everything kind of process overnight. In case you didn't know or needed a reminder. Oh, I don't have food on. I think when I was going through my
mass streak of stacking everything back. Love me some Queen's Jam. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be annoying, actually. Having that right there. What do I need? 4 bronze? My memory is not the greatest. To upgrade. $13 bronze if I want to do all of that. I think I just want to do the mace right now. Might as well do 5. And I still have 11 to process. Nice. Okay. Oh, where am I going? Trying to look for my forge and running completely away from it. Okay. Yeah, the bronze armor I've never really been a fan of. It looks cool. I'll probably end up building it eventually. Ooh, the butcher knife, though. I need 4 tin. Yeah, I think that's going to be worth having. Okay. I should open this room up a little bit more. First, though. That. Rocky's face. Oh, that's funny. Oh, okay. Let's do maybe just this. That way it's not in the way. I don't want the rug popping out, though. Pop it under the steps like that. That's silly. I like that. Serves no purpose other than to make me laugh. And toss them up in the swamp. Here we go.
Alright, so we get to test our base defense here. So really seeing where things spawn and if we're truly protected here. Should maybe grab some flint arrows. Just pop that just to be safe. I think we're good. Yep, so they're going to be able to attack here, which is fine. Partially expected. That's why we build the mace. Oh, maybe that's what I was like, what did I crit when that happened? Oh, we're getting our procs from our trinket. Oh yeah. I think we're ready. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be cocky and I'm gonna regret it. Oops. I was gonna say, are you not entertained? And then I got pushed into the water, which disarmed me. And that scared me because I almost died right there. But that was pretty good. Look at that. Something's still... There's definitely something still attacking. But that's the beauty of building earth walls on your base. It's a little cheesy, but it's like, if anything, like, you know, I don't want to completely get rid of raids. I love them. They kind of keep the game interesting. Mainly just because you can completely be comfortable in your base, and then, you know, like we've seen, there are just times where either you're not prepared or or what you thought was going to work doesn't. So that's the fun of this game to me anyway. Yeah, I really need to organize this little area. I want charcoal here. Cool, we survived a raid. Confidently. Yay, Rocky's happy. I am too, bud.
right, well, let's maybe get the rested buff and sail a little bit. I'm kind of in like a bay right here. Look at that, day 47. That was 5 days ago. Okay, new plan. I'm actually going to save the sailing for maybe next time. Because I did say I wanted to redo some of the base a little bit. I don't have much wood to work with, but I think I'll work with what I have. Go and like relight all these. Oh. Yeah, we should probably move this. I'll have a better system for that. I'm not really too worried if my cart gets destroyed because I have this workbench right over here. So if it does get destroyed, the items won't despawn, so just kind of go around and do some chores. Maybe I can grab my cultivator and get my farms all caught up and everything too. I think I'm good on foods as far as, yeah, I need some more minced meat sauce and maybe some more carrot soup before my little adventure. Minced meat sauce was boar meat, necktails, and carrots. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Might need to rebuild my boar farm too. Boar meat, carrots, and necktails. Woo! I can't. I feel like I'm legally obligated at this point. Carrot soup was 3 carrots to a tree. Okay. Really just trying to get some foods ready to go. I typically like to carry about 3 on me at a time. And then I'll split up like when I'm adventuring and like going around and, you know, just exploring really. I like to have more health foods, especially in a new biome. I like to have my health as high as I can get it. But when I'm just messing around with the base, like I'll eat honey and, you know, just regular foods. A lot of stamina heavy, stamina unbalanced. It's typically what I go for when I'm just messing around with the base. I thought about too, it's kind of tricky, but I think I want to like try out like a terraced garden, like a maybe throw another layer up there. I thought about it maybe back this way. I think I want to keep that as like a tree farm area. I'll have to go chop those stumps and replant some saplings.
But then that way, once you plant your trees up on top of a hill, you chop one, it falls into the lower ones, and then you don't have to chop nearly as much down the road. Okay. Seed carrots. How many carrots did I get? I think I'm good. I have 60 carrot seeds. I'm good on this round. I do typically like to replant about a third of my carrots as seed carrots, but if I have 60 seeds, I'm good there. Place them about a meter apart. That one might be a little close. I'm gonna give this one a little more space. Of 18. Ooh, I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough room for the rest of these. Yeah, I'm gonna have to expand my farm soon. Farming's upgraded to level 17. Yeah, I don't have enough space there. That's cool. I'll take it. And then I'm gonna grab my... Still need to build my little bridge. I have a bridge from here to here. I need to like basically section this whole thing off. So I guess let me do that real quick. And then at night I'll figure out my... So that section will be my farm. I'm going to have my boar farm over here. That'll be that way. Over by my elder. So I might have another elder portal there. But this whole section, so I kind of looked it over just throughout footage. And I think this river... I'll like dig all this out to protect it. I'll have my like a little channel this way. Cut it over to this. That way I have this whole section of land, like, secured. And then it'll be safe. And then I can build on it from there. I am going to need a boar farm soon, so... I think, next time, for sure, we will work on finding a swamp. Oh yeah, I was gonna build. Yeah, let's do that. Could do a wood stack, those are fun. So furniture-wise, I think I'm okay. Comfort-wise, like, I think I'm maxed out for what I can do right now. see if I... okay. Maybe... I think I do want to section this spot off, so let's see if it's blue. That's blue. That's blue. Okay. Let's see, I think I have 26 degrees here. Let's run out and look. Oh yeah. So this, see how it's... I'll do probably a whole video on, like, just building. Actually, let's get rid of that, now that I'm talking about that. So that one's yellow. See how it kind of turned like a lighter yellow? Almost like greenish. Means it's supported a little more. So we'll do that. Grab one of these beams and just kind of connect it. And with my... like all the smoke. So we have fire going on inside. The smoke's going to rise up. I like to have vents on the tops of my roofs. And I like to keep it completely out of my living area because you can take smoke damage and it's not fun. I've died to it once. Trying to run back home to be safe and then end up dying from it. Let's do this. Oh, is that green? Okay. Let's get our hoe out. And then we'll stand here. So that line being up means it'll raise the ground in the middle there. There we go. And it's going to raise it to the point that you're standing at as much as it can. Cool. So we added a little bit there. This is still sturdy because it's yellow. Might as well trim in some spots here too. I really just wanted to add some building depth where I could. And then I like to add, like, especially in my cooking spots, I'll add a little shelf. Then you can put, like, item stands there. Spoiler, there's a pie you can build later on in the game. And I like to put a pie by the windows, and I don't know, it just makes me think of old cartoons. It makes me happy, so I do it. Okay. I think... Rocky. I keep trying to talk to him. That's still fermenting. Okay. Cool. I think that's going to do it for this one. Might as well end the episode right where we started it. Thanks so much for watching. It's a little bit of a shorter one. I didn't want to do chores the whole time. I'm actually kind of glad we got that raid, just so it made it a little exciting. And it proved that my base is kind of ready for, I mean, at this point, anything but trolls. Troll raids only spawn 2 trolls, so we should be alright kiting them around. They'll probably take out maybe a couple things over there, but we'll see. Those are also shorter raids, so I can get one pretty much at any point. So next time we will, I got what I wanted to get done this time, so we're gonna do some sailing, try and find a swamp,
And in doing sailing, I'm actually going to do a little sailing like 101 type of thing. I think I mentioned that maybe not last episode, but the episode right before. Trying to remember. I have too much fun with this, so I forget when I say things, so. Oh, look at that. Let's get a nice night sky shot. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, that's going to do it. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next one.